And this is another final episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist, a video games, a second commentary. Last left off, we were about to do something. We're reviewing the facts, I suppose. Let's review the facts. The most damning evidence against the mayor was the crime scene itself. The mayor and the victim were the only two people in the room. Also, we all thought the alderman was killed because he was the amazing Ninetales. But as we know now, of course, we were way off. The Amazing Ninetales is really Mayor Damien Timma. That's why when his daughter Jinxie saw the Amazing Ninetales collapse at the scene, she mistook him for her father. Those are the facts as we have revealed. However, Mr. LaBelle asserts that he did not leave any evidence at the scene of the crime, but he didn't say anything about evidence outside the crime scene. Maybe he isn't as clever as he thinks he is. Does any of the evidence found outside the crime scene provide any clues? Outside of the crime scene, the hand cream, the Amazing Ninetales mask was outside of the crime scene. The hand cream, because like the hand cream was found in the whatchamacallit, which technically wasn't part of it. What's that? Do you consider the Forbidden Chamber as part of the crime scene or not? Anyway, let's go with this. A clue inside the mask? Oh, I know. The Amazing Ninetales mask. It was found washed up along the river. This is cool. What sort of clues would that mask hold? White hair? White hair in the mask. Okay, and what about the hair in the mask? Who does it belong to? Florent LaBelle, actually. The white hair is LaBelle's. Oh, right, the hair is Florent LaBelle's. Yes, now that's what I call conclusive evidence. The heck? Does like every character do that? I wonder. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have any conclusive evidence to present to this court? Of course I do. Observe this mask, if you will. That mask! How is that conclusive evidence? It's not the mask itself, but the white hair inside it. We originally thought it belonged to Alderman Rex Cuby. Yes, but the Amazing Ninetales, as we know now, is Mayor Timma, so... That is correct. So the question is, whose hair could this be? And the answer to that is the last person to have worn it before it was discarded. That would be you, Mr. Florent LaBelle. What are you talking about? I never had hideous white hair like that!
Silence!
It would appear your coup de grace failed to hit its mark. This freakish fop is not the white hair type. Because he's busy being one ludicrous garish color or another.
Objection!
No, Prosecutor Blackwell. It's you who has made a fatal error. What? Remember where this mask was found. It was washed up by the side of the river. With that in mind, this last piece of evidence will solve all the remaining riddles. Eh? Oh, you mean this? Wait a minute. It washes out with water. Then what? Then, huh? Okay. But like, if it washed out with water, then like it would. I thought yellow was his, or like blonde was like his natural hair color. That's. What is that? This is Mr. LaBelle's own private brand of hair color. It washes out with just water. The court will also recall that the Amazing Ninetales mask washed up along the side of the village river with white hair inside it. I get it. What's this? Are you saying that Premium Peacock's hair color is? That's exactly what I'm saying. Mr. LaBelle's hair color is a freaky work of fiction. But thanks to the river flowing through the Ninetales belt, we now have a real-life expose. Ugh! The white hair in this mask is conclusive evidence proving you're the real killer. A DNA test is all we need to prove it, and we both know we'll get a match. Admit it. Florent LaBelle. You were the one who killed Alderman Rex Cuby. You! Peasant! How dare you! Ah! You profane my being like a bugger! I'm gonna exterminate you like an alderman! Alderman! No! My makeup! I think I went to my regular voice during the breakup, during the breakdown, actually. Hello, this is LaBelle. What? The project is off. This is LaBelle. The sponsors have pulled out. LaBelle speaking. I'm fired? You mean I'm no longer Mayor Timma's aide? Hello, this is LaBelle. What? There's a stratospheric damages claim against me. $100 million? I'm finished, washed up. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. This is preposterous. I, Simon Blackwell, defeated. Yeah, we get it. Go ahead, whip us, Lady Von Karma. Order! Order! Order in the court! You'd like that, wouldn't you? Well, this is quite the unexpected outcome. I must hand it to you, Mr. Justice. You really turned this case on its head, just like that other lawyer, Phoenix Wright. That other lawyer? Hey, I don't appreciate the terminology here. Wait, that was a compliment, right? Prosecutor Blackwell, what have you done with Florent LaBelle? The defaced man has withered like a flower without water. One of the officers is currently tending to him with a sprinkler. Wouldn't I just wash even more of his makeup off? Allow me to explain the action of the guilty party in detail. The motive, of course, was to steal the gold ingot known as the Timatoro. However, few are allowed into the manor due to its cultural ties to Ninetales Vale. LaBelle set in motion plans to gain access to the manor and the gold within via the merger, but the efforts of the amazing Ninetales saw those plans come to a halt. And thus, LaBelle murdered the alderman and attempted to pin the blame on Mayor Timma. I see, but what I still can't comprehend is why would he go after the gold in the first place? Mr. LaBelle doesn't look like someone who is in need of financial aid. He's too old to be a college student. Oh, I don't know. I've seen college/university students that are, like in their 40s and whatnot. So LaBelle is 33, right? He's actually younger than Phoenix. Very cool. If you look right here, yeah, he's actually the same age as Fulbright, actually. As you can see, I noticed that while I was during that little section. I was busy trying to figure out what the most obvious frickin' evidence in the world was. LaBelle hid his past well, much like he hid his beauty with makeup. He's mired in debt. Debt due to pouring money into a brand only he could love. Which is why he sought the gold with such veracity. Too bad for him. Someone else had gotten into it first anyway. I see. Very well then. I believe it's time I declared a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damien Tenma, not guilty! Living in the sunlight. How I love it. Court is adjourned. I could actually do a pretty good Tiny Tim impersonation, can I? Not really. April 19th, 1:23 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 3. That was some seriously good lawyering, Apollo. Even I didn't see that coming. Just got lucky, I guess. You banished him a total from Ninetales Vale like you were some kind of exorcist. There's still one thing I don't understand. How come Mr. LaBelle didn't kill Mr. Timma, too? He could have set it up so the mayor murdered the alderman, then died from a counterattack. That would have removed at least one possible fly from the ointment. I was wondering about that, too. But I have a hunch LaBelle was bidding his time. He was planning on exposing the amazing Ninetales' true identity himself. Huh? But why? Because the mayor was the amazing Ninetales. Had LaBelle succeeded in framing Mayor Timma for the alderman's murder, the rest of his popularity would have plummeted once his identity was revealed. Oh, I get it. If the Amazing Ninetales was just killed, he'd die a hero, but if he was proved a villain, his fans would abandon him, making the merger that much easier. Right. Then when the merger was complete and everything cooled down, he'd be able to search the Forbidden Chamber at his leisure. What an insanely intricate plot!
It was an excellent job clearing my name. I think worthy of the Demon Lord's approval.
He actually has no eyes, he's like M. Bison, actually. Come and face the mighty Bison. Why are you acting like Timotaro again?
Let this be a real concern to you.
How could it not concern me? Timotaro, be gone!
Gah! You have no power here.
Jinxie.
Seems like ages since I've laid eyes on you.
Papa, you're finally back!
Yes, it would seem Timotaro is no match for you.
You kids! No, this is where there's like a freeze frame and he's laughing. It's like Happy Days. I'm not scared of that silly yokai anymore. Your father's a free man now, Jinxie. Isn't that great? Thank you for all you've done. Seeing you guys in action, it made me feel like I don't have to be afraid anymore. Wait, is Jinxie actually smiling?
This is all thanks to you two. Too bad the Amazing Ninetales will have to retire, though.
Aww, how come?
Once everyone hears I'm the Amazing Ninetales, my fanbase will nosedive.
Well, I mean, when Mr. America... Well, actually, I think everyone knew that Mr. America was Hulk Hogan, didn't they? I think everyone did. Like, I don't know. Well, actually, when I was a kid, I didn't really know when the Mr. America campaign aired on WWE back in like 2004. I didn't really know who Hulk Hogan was. Like, it was because of Mr. America that I knew who Hulk Hogan was. So it was a mystery to me. But anyone who was like born, you know, like in the 80s or earlier, like they would have known. They would have known.
After all, I'm not the most popular of people. Another reason for my secret identity. I don't see how I could possibly continue.
I think you've misjudged yourself. Take a look outside.
Say, now that you mention it, what's all the noise out there?
A big crowd gathered outside the courthouse once the news broke. Seems like they want a glimpse of Mayor Damien Timma, the man behind the mask, and to root for your return to the wrestling ring.
Rooting? For me? But I thought I was nothing more than a malefactor in their eyes.
The only one who really matters is Jinxie. She knows how. Show her how cool you really are. Yeah, you're the coolest when you're out there fighting in the ring, Papa.
Jinxie.
Here, I think you'll be needing this. Of course, we're gonna be let's give him the mask.
Take that!
Thank you. Now if you would excuse me.
That's 2 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. Like I believe in Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations. I only got one of those right. You know, where you need to present evidence outside of court. I've only gotten that once right before this, but I got 2 in a row. Which means the next one I'm gonna screw up horribly, right?
I don't want to keep my fans waiting.
I wasn't expecting a full-on like anime style like transformation like that. It wasn't like anime, but it was pretty anime. Like it wasn't anime, but it was anime. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. What was that? I don't know. Just go with it. Eh? Anyway, what was I doing? I sure hope they settle the problems between Timatown and Ninetales. Me too.
Me 3.
I'm sure they'll be fine. After all, the blackmailer/killers behind bars and the merger's no longer an issue. Plus, the Amazing Ninetales is obviously still a hit, and I suspect Ninetales will be too. And it's all because we believed in our client. just like you said. Okay, people! Now that we've got that one in the bag, let's go get something to eat! I'm starving! Sounds good. I've been so nervous I haven't eaten since yesterday. Better keep eating, Apollo! Or you might have to start looking up at me! Huh? What was that weird graphics glitch? I'm definitely past my growth phase, and you should be about past yours too. You'll still get those old. Now I don't know, like, you know, I thought that, you know, when cause like, you know, like how like, so like I'm like roughly about 185 centimeters, give or take, right? So I'm like 6'1", 6'2"-ish. So I remember, so like, you know, sometimes like I'd visit like my relatives, they'd be like, oh, you're so tall, right? And then they'd ask the first question, they'd be like, oh, how old are you? And I'd say my age, and they'd be like, oh, you're still growing too. I thought when I turned 18 that they would be like, they would be like, oh, which is Athena's age, they'd be like, oh, okay, well, I guess you're kind of at that height now. But nope, when I was 18, like, oh, wow, you're still growing too. Like, I still, like, even when I turned 20, I still got those comments. When I turned 20, they're like, oh, wow, you're tall. How old are you? I'm 20. Oh, and you're still growing too. What? No one's growing at 20. Like, it's just one of those things. Anyway, like, now that I'm 21, you know, I would think that I'm probably not going to get that, but I probably am still going to get. I talked about this before, didn't I? It was in an episode of Past Up Survival, actually, way back when. I keep referencing that series. It's been over 2 years since I ended it, or since I put it on hiatus, basically. I don't know, maybe I'll go back to it, I don't know. It's just that my Minecraft interest has just died out, kind of, for the most part, so. Anyway. Are you kidding me? I'm just getting started! Ready or not, it's face stuffing time! Keep it like that, and the only direction you'll grow is sideways. Ooh, very funny! But I've got a hollow leg! I can eat as much as I want without gaining an ounce! Really? Well, I can't wait to see this. I've never heard the phrase a hollow leg before. Calories? Ha! Just let him try to stick on me! Alright already, you two. Let's get going before the old man closes shop. You mean, Mr. Eldoon? Oh, it is! It is! That was like, I was half serious, but Eldoon's Noodles isn't an all-night stand, you know. I'm with Mr. Wright. Let's go. I've been waiting to have a bowl from there ever since Mr. Wright told me about them. Well, what are we waiting for? I can't believe it. The noodles are on me today, so I expect some serious eating from you two. Yay! Thanks, boss! With what money? Phoenix, you're broke, man. Like, seriously, I won't let you down! Athena has no idea what she's getting into. Mr. Eldoon's noodles are so hot and salty. 2 bowls would kill a man. That was our first case together. And it felt like nothing could bring us down after that. The dark age of the law seems so distant. So irrelevant to our small, cozy office. But little did I know that it had been lurking all along, right there behind us. The first time it made itself known was during the murder at Themis Legal Academy. That case would mark the twilight before the dark, cold night that was to come. All right, let's see. See, this is what I was talking about Pacebreaker. Now we're gonna have like this. No academy yet. We're gonna go to the amusement park because that's what you guys voted. So the monsters turnabout. Clear the monsters turnabout. We gotta what you go. No, don't you dare! No, I can't skip this either since I haven't. Okay, so I'll be right back. And I am back. So I saw the little cutscene. It was interesting. Like I have to say, like. That was a very, like, what did it remind me of, that opening? I also talk about it a bit more later once we actually get to case 3, because it's a bit, yeah, this game has 5 cases, doesn't it? Episode 1, yeah, it has 5 cases. So, anyway, yeah, so now, since we're going to be doing this in chronological order, because that's what you guys voted, I'm going to be doing special episode first. I don't know how long this is going to be. Ace Attorney Dual Destinies actually had 2 DLC cases, but only the first one was localized because the other one was quote unquote so Japanese that it just wasn't even. That just, like, it was so Japanese that that they couldn't even pretend that it was Japanifornia. It was just, they just didn't bother with it. Which I would like to actually do on my own time. Obviously not on the channel because I would have to translate all that and that would not be very fun at all. I mean, I don't know. That's just one of those things, like, there have been games that I have that I've wanted to do that haven't been localized, like, as, like, a one-off video, but I've just been too lazy to do them because I don't want to do all that translating and everything. That's just, nah. Anyway. Without further ado, so, special episode, Turnabout Reclaimed. From episode start, as you can see, we can see a certain familiar character in the background there, a bit older than when we last saw that familiar character. And if you don't know, I'm actually talking about the killer whale in the background. You know, we saw the killer whale in case 1-5. Start from the beginning of this episode. This plays.
My name is
Phoenix Wright,
head of the Wright Anything Agency and a lawyer. Although, I was doing something else entirely for a while there. As for why I decided to formally get back into lawyering, let's just say there's unfinished business to take care of. Anyway, I thought I'd reminisce about my first case back on the job. And what a case it was. It happened only a few months after Athena joined our office.
Alright, Sam Riegel, thanks for stealing the narration from me. Special episode, Turnabout Reclaimed. Frickin' Sam Riegel. How dare you?
Morla! He made it just in time! We be pirates, we love to sail the 7 seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me. Yeah!
What am I getting myself into? July 20th, 12:37 a.m. Wright Anything Agency. You should be sleeping. Don't you know that at 12 a.m. that's when bad stuff happens? Oh, you know what? There's this thing I wanted to do. I'm so mad at this. So it's 2016 at the time of recording this, right? So 2016 is the time that the first few cases of the first game took place. Like, it took place, case 1 took, Ace Attorney 1 took place between late 2016 to early 2017, right? So, I remember when I found out about that, I was like, on September 10th, 2016, I'm going to make a tweet. It's going to be, okay, if there's anybody named Mia Fey, you might want to stay away from anybody named Red White. Just a warning. I wanted to make that thing. I waited 2 years to make that tweet. And I completely forgot to make that tweet. And it made me so mad. I was like, are you kidding me? Because it was like, September 10th, that's like 4 days before my birthday. I was like, okay, so it's my birthday. And so then on my birthday, I was like, oh, you know, I'm the same age as Leon I was the same age that Leon was in Leon Kennedy in Resident Evil 2. And so, you know, I was like, okay, yeah. And then I was like, oh, wait, I was supposed to 4 days ago. I waited 2 years to make that tweet and I forgot. 2 years! Anyway, July 20th, 12:37 a.m., Wright Anything Agency. Today is my first day back on the job as a lawyer. Wait, hold on. Okay, so, could somebody give me a plot in the comment section on chronological order for the, cases? I was assuming that it was case 2 first, then case 2, DLC 3, 4, 1, 5? But he says he's in my first day back on the job as a lawyer. But I thought that, but Phoenix didn't actually become like a lawyer Or maybe he became a lawyer, but he didn't actually step into the ring until Case 1, which I believe takes place after Case 4, right? Yeah, it takes place after Case 4. Or, I don't know. Anyway, today is my first day back on the job as a lawyer. No. Today is my first day back on the job as a lawyer. Putting this attorney's badge on again really makes it hit home. Boy, am I pumped. Even Trusty said, "Looking good, Daddy." So Athena, Apollo, what do you think of the old attorney's badge? You know what? I don't think, yeah, this is the first time I've ever seen like a, well, this is the first time that I've ever seen like a full front shot of Apollo without like the, you know, Kate, like the eye patch, whatever. Wow! This Ship-Shape Aquarium show is great! I can't get enough of it! Athena? I still can't believe they showed the Swashbuckler Spectacular on TV! Good thing I recorded this! Now who's ready for another viewing? You've already watched it 5 times, let's watch something else now. How can you even suggest such a thing? This show is therapeutic! Boss here, asking you guys a question. What's so therapeutic about watching a killer whale? What? Don't you know anything? Animal-assisted therapy is an established psychiatric treatment. It actually is, but usually they don't use killer freaking whales. You're kidding. That kind of thing really exists? Yes, but they don't use killer whales! Well, maybe in some weird case, but usually it's like a dog or like a cat or something. It's a real thing! I went to the aquarium myself to try it, and it really helps! Have they ever... I'm gonna have to look that up, because I don't think I've never heard of like, you know, killer whales being used for therapy like that. No. Like, I could see maybe like a sea turtle, or like, a sea turtle, maybe. No, not a. Maybe even a dolphin. Not a killer whale. Those things are vicious, man. Like, those things kill. All right. Oh, they're called killer whales for a reason. Like, I know for those of you who are like my age, you know, like maybe if you're born in like the 80s or like up to like the mid 90s or something, maybe you watch like Free Willy or something. Okay, look, man. All right, in the wild, those things will mess somebody up. All right, there've actually been people, like, I believe actually in real life you can't, at least at like SeaWorld, I believe they made it so like you cannot swim with killer whales anymore, because I think there was a trainer who was killed by a killer whale a few years ago. Anyway, was it only a few years ago? It might have been even longer than that. I still go there every day, every now and then to further my psychology studies. The last time I went, I saw a dolphin and an orca swimming around together. It was so... Hey, do you two think you could quit goofing off and do some work for a change? Work? But we've already cleaned the toilet twice each. Hey, wait a minute. Is that your badge I see? Oh, now you're noticing. I feel so loved. Wow, congrats on getting your attorney's badge back, boss. Thanks. Starting today, I'm officially a lawyer again. Sheesh, took him long enough to notice. Gee, Mr. Wright, with that badge on, you suddenly look so capable. Thanks? It's not like I was some lazy bum, you know. Yeah, well, you dressed like one. But what made you suddenly so fired up to get your badge back anyway? Oh, well, I made a promise to a certain someone. An important promise. What could be so important? Anyway, we have 3 lawyers now, so we better start taking on lots of work. I'm all for that! Let's get this agency hopping! Of course, you know, even though there's 3 lawyers, you know, they're still only going to be doing like 1 case every 2 months, as per usual. Well, we have plenty of enthusiasm. All we need now are some clients. Pearl! Where's Pearl? It's been 8 years since I last wore this badge. I feel like a rookie all over again.
And this just in. And this just in. The owner of Ship-Shape Aquarium. The suspect in the case is reportedly already in custody inside the aquarium.
Isn't that the aquarium we were just watching, Athena?
It is! I can't believe it! A murder at Ship-Shape Aquarium? But I love that place. We need to get to the bottom of this.
I guess I'm gonna look then.
I don't know who this is. Okay. Alrighty then. So, whoa. What is, Okay. Well, okay, now we're at, okay, I see. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. I was having, like, that weird, like, Audacity thing where it's like, did it. Like, and that wasn't just me being paranoid. Like, that was, like, legit, like, Audacity glitching out. So, I had to stop that. So, yeah, now we're back. So I guess that's just, I'll take that as a sign that I should probably end things off soon. So, well, let's determine a voice for our little star character here first. Are there any established voices that are not established female voices that are there was like the Any Mini voice, but she doesn't look like an Any Mini. Like I'm trying to think of established female voices that are not that are not already associated with the actual main character or even like reoccurring side characters. I don't think so. So, like, there's an Any Mini voice, like I said, but we don't want to use the Any Mini voice. We don't want to use the Lot of Heart voice. Because she's a reoccurring side character, so. We don't want to use the Evil Dahlia, because that'd be silly, even though she looks like she could be an Evil Dahlia. That'll be the second series where I voice a pirate, female pirate with a Evil Dahlia, but no. The other being Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. And soon, Shantae Half Genie Hero, whenever I do that. Really dating my series, eh? I don't know. Let's just do like a template voice and then try to work it from there. That's usually the best way to come up with a new voice I've found these days, is to just use like a template voice and then adjust from there. So, we want something a bit deeper. It needs to be female, so this is Judith, okay? But we don't want Judith. I need Phoenix Wright to save my friend. I don't know what this is. Who in the world is this? Are you a client? Wait, that costume! It looks just like... I've got it! You must work at Ship Shape Aquarium! That's right, you minnow. You minnow it. I'm Sasha Buckler. I don't know what voice I'm giving her right now. I don't want to do the Rita voice. That's the go-to voice. I don't want to do it. She does not. I want to do it this time. Let's see. Give her an English, and we don't want to give her an English accent. I perform like an agile catfish in a pirate show. It'll blow your mind. What am I doing right now? Minnow, blowfish. Those puns floundered. I'm so used to playing as Apollo. Minnow, blowfish. Those puns floundered a bit. Flounder, shut up. I figured out the client's identity. Chalk went up for analytical psychology. Yeah, Talk went up for common sense. No, not really common sense, but anyway. There was a little bit of a visual glitch that I noticed over there. Yeah, so Judith and, my friend is under suspicion of murder, so I really need some help. Why am I giving her an accent? I don't even know. Avast me, lady. Arr. Risky boots! Oh, I'm trying to think. I'll have to come up with something on my own, I guess. Rather than a suspicion for murder, so I really need some help. That's why I gotta find this Phoenix Wright. Why do I keep stop? Let's see, over slot 1, please. we need to stop. Like, she's just getting a random southern accent for no real reason. Let's just return to this title screen. We're done. We're calling it quits. That's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Yeesh. Oh man, so now I'm gonna have to figure out. I'm gonna go back. I hope, I noticed there's little audio jitters. I hope that not too much was cut out. I hope that not too much audio was cut out. By accident, because You know, like, what I'm talking about is the very reason that, like, that one Mega Breaks with 100% orange juice never existed. Technically, I actually still have the audio for that, because, like I said, I've said this before, I keep the audio for my, games, actually. I keep the, voice audio, actually. I usually get rid of the raw footage, because it takes up a lot of space, but audio, well, it can. Like, I probably have, like, 100-something gigabytes. I probably accumulated, like, 100-something gigabytes worth of audio for the past, like, year or so since I got this newer hard drive. But... yeah, like, and this also happened during, the final recording session of Frambeau, actually. There's, like, this little glitch thing, so, yeah. During the first half of the final recording session, anyway. So, you know, this is why I'm paranoid about it, right? Like, someone said in the comments section of, like, my Mega Breaks with for Princess Remedy and World of Hurt, they're like, oh, well, I'll give you 2 months before you stop caring. And I actually joked about that myself, like, and I don't know what it was. I was like, yeah, I'll probably be like, I'll probably care about it for the rest of my career for, like, 2 seconds until I stop caring about it. But now I still care about it because it's happened again more than once. It's just one of those things. I don't know. Anyway, so what do you think of this character? First off, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to give me a suggestion on what you think the voice should, for this little pirate character should be. Like I said, I will not be doing established voices. If I can help. Like, aside from established voices that are reserved for side characters. Someone's confused by that. When I say established voices that are reserved for side characters, I don't mean, like, special voices. It's a lot of heart voice, Wendy Oldback voice. Those are voices reserved for side characters. Sure, they're side characters, but those are still special cases, right? Like, you know, whereas, you know, like the Rita voice or the Raven voice, although I'm not really going to try to use a Raven voice really in this series because it's basically the same exact thing as the Apollo voice, just like it's just not as heavily enunciated, right? Like I've talked about this before, right? This is Raven. I'm Raven. How's it going? I'm Raven. Whereas Apollo's like this, right? He just enunciates things too much for some reason. I don't know why. It's just one of those things, but, yeah. Or the Sam Riegel, the terrible Sam Riegel impersonation. Like, I tend to, that's a reserved side character voice. Like, those are non-character specific voices. I guess I should say non-character specific voices, right? Because side characters is too confusing for those who are a bit, intellectually challenged, if you will. Ooh! Anyway, without further ado, yeah, leave your suggestions of what you think should sound like, and I'll try to take your suggestions into consideration and come up with something of my own. I don't know. Like, I really don't know at this point. I keep saying that in I don't know how I'm coming up with all these new voices in Valhalla. It's just one of those things. VA11, Holy Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Anyway, without further ado, let's go and end things off here. So, if you like this video, this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like. That is cool. Please feel free to subscribe and join Start by today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye!